everyone knows that I do have a bit of a passion for travelling, and I do like to explore different parts of the world. So what I wanted to do today was try and relate a trip that I had 3 years ago with my wife, and relate it to how you can relate some stuff with business. So I just want to go through with you that. So so that's why today's a little bit different. So I want you to I want to think about Machu Picchu in Peru. Has anyone actually been there?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, so this is the most amazing part of the world. And I've never been there. This is my first time. Was there in 2017. Machu Picchu is one of the great wonders of the world, and it's heritage listed, and it's just an amazing place. So when we were there, we walked around Machu Picchu. It's 600 years old. It was built by the Incas, and amazing, a lot of these buildings and that were all built by hand. So it is totally amazing of what they've done and how they did it. So what I want you to look at here, that's Machu Picchu, which is where the, as it says there, I'm running two screens, so just bear with me as I work through this. And then Huayna Picchu is the mountain there, which is 8,900 feet above sea level, 2,720 metres. And when we arrived there, we were walking around, Mel said to me, that is the mountain that I've booked us on to climb at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? Anyway, and as you know, Peru's a third world country, so they don't have safety fences, harnesses or anything like that. Anyway, I'm not scared of heights, but I'm a very secure type of person. So, I mean, I've been on the Rockefeller Tower where the glass ledge leans out, you look over. I've done all that, and none of that worries me. But when Mel said we're climbing that, I'm thinking, like, are you kidding me? Like, because I'd seen some of the other stuff around there anyway. So I thought to myself, should I do this? And then I really don't know if I want to do this to myself, because I'm thinking at that stage, I had 3 beautiful grandkids. I was enjoying life, and I didn't really know that if I fell off Huayna Picchu, whether anyone would come looking for me in Peru, because they probably don't even know who I am. So that was the big decisions that I thought about that the afternoon before. But anyway, as it turned out, I decided that Mel had booked it, and against all my better judgment, that I was going to do it. So the first lesson and I use this in my training thing, the first lesson is that I turned up the next morning at 7 o'clock. And I thought about, that, so I've turned up to do it. And then when I thought about the whole thing, I thought, how am I going to conquer this? Because this gives you an idea of some of the stairs that you have to climb, and it's an hour and a half up and it's an hour and a half back, right? So, it's a fair height. So what I did, I thought, I'm going to break this down. Like, how do you eat an elephant? And the way you eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So what I did, I wanted to break this down to bite-sized pieces. So as I got to a set of these stairs, I'd look up at the stairs and I'd say, yeah, there's about 30 stairs there. So I'd go, okay, let's go in. We've got to do it 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. And I got to by 0. And by then I was normally at the top of the stairs. And that's how I psyched myself and talked myself up to doing it. Because the thing was, the more you walked up these stairs, if you looked to your left, it just had sheer drops. There was nothing there. And it was, it's what you see is what you get. So there's me at some of the stages. As I got up the stairs, as you can see on the picture on the left, if you look over the side there, it just drops down as far as you like. As you can see this ledge here, where I was about to go up some more stairs, you can see the ledge there. There's nothing on the side there. So there's no hope if you don't do it. So, my focus was, so I said, I'm not scared of heights, but I am scared of not having security around me, like ropes and things, so that things happen. So anyway, so that's what I did. I psyched myself and talked myself into doing it. And this here, excuse me, is what they call the death stairs. And these are stairs which we didn't actually climb on, but these are some of the stairs that the Incas climbed on as they were building the top of these, up to top of Huayna Picchu, where they had little huts and things. So, it's a pretty scary climb. So anyway, and this here on your way up to Huayna Picchu is the Ski Lodge Adventure Suites. And these are actually motel rooms or hotel rooms or whatever you want to call accommodation. and the only way down into them is you abseil down into to stay in them, and they're bolted onto the side of a mountain. So did I stay in any of those? No way in God's earth was I anywhere near those. So that wasn't me, but that just gives you an idea of some of the crazy things that they do over there. So anyway, then as you get there, as you can see, I was pretty buggered there. I've got a 10 kilo backpack on, and I've got a 10 kilo stomach on. So I was carrying an extra 20 kilos there. And I got to this building up here, which I thought was like, when I got there, I thought I've made it, everything's there, and I'm all excited. And then I turned around, looked up, and there was a heap more stairs to go again. And as you can see from the first picture, that's just looking down over Machu Picchu, and that gives you an idea of the walk that we've done so far, and how it was going. So then this is a view from the top. So this is Mel and I when we've made it to the top, and that's the view from the top. And they only allow, they have 2 climb sessions. When we were there was at 7 and at 10, and they allow 200 people per climb to go in each time. So it's not a free-for-all. So anyway, then this is the view from the top, and this is where I made it. And that rock that I'm sitting on the left is the rock that's out there in the middle of nowhere, which you climb down and walk and sit on and get your photo on. And that's like I've made it to the top. And there's another photo of Mel and I there, and that gives you an idea, looking down, of how high up you are. And if you can see from that second photo, you can see the dirt tracks here. That's the bus tracks that the bus goes up on to take you up to Machu Picchu. And there's no safety fences, no nothing. The buses roar up there at 50, 60 mile an hour. They don't care. They worry about nothing. And the idea of my point of all this is that the climb in business or sales, or to be successful at sales, is hard, but the rewards are worth it. And to me, that climb, when I started doing a thing about, do I want to do and what's it going to do and things, but the hard work paid off, because the view from the top of Machu Picchu is absolutely amazing, and it's something that I can think of every time. And it's one of those things that I challenged myself and I put myself through, and I really enjoyed it, so it was well worth it. Then the fun part is you've got to go down. Now, the hard part is when you go down, you've got to normally go down on your backside and on all fours, because, again, there's nothing to hold on to, and that's what you've got to do. So that was my climb and my experience. And the thing was that I could have, as I was climbing up there, I could have thought, I got to that halfway house, I've had enough, I'm going to turn around and go back. If I've gone the first 30 or 40, 60 flights of stairs, this is all too hard, I'm going back. But what I did was I rewarded myself, and I booked myself a massage and a beautiful lunch, and I ordered a really nice bottle of wine. And my focus was, as soon as I get this done, that's what I get to when I go back and go down. My wife and I go and have a massage, we go and have a beautiful lunch, a nice bottle of wine, and all I focused on, that was my reward for doing something outside of my comfort zone. I'm a full believer that always give yourself a reward when you achieve a goal. So I just want to show you this slide. When I got down, and Mel actually said to me, she said, have you Googled up the most dangerous hikes in the world? I said, no, I haven't. She said, just go and Google it. So I've Googled it up, and Machu Picchu is in the top 5 most dangerous hikes in the world. And how do you think I felt when I found out about this? This is after I climbed it. So imagine how you would have been if I had looked at it before I climbed it. And I think, would I have done the climb? I don't know. But, again, I didn't know about it, so it was never a fear of how dangerous it was. So, again, when you're in business and you're doing things and you're learning new skills, don't think about and over Google up, things about it. Just get in and just do it. So I guess to finish up, like my lessons that I learned from it is that we often limit ourselves because of what we think is our limit, but we are capable of so much more than we actually think or believe we are. The mindset is everything. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want. And the most important thing is that I did was that I showed up, and no matter what, be there to achieve what you want to do. Never underestimate or never underestimate yourself or your ability. And the most important thing is, and I talk about this all the time, and if people follow me on social media and my post things, it's about never, ever giving up. If you start something, finish it. when my kids were playing sport and things, that halfway through a season, it's, oh, I want to finish up, Dad. You start it, you finish it. Next year, you don't do it, but if you start it, you finish it. And the big thing also is plan a reward upon completion. So if you set yourself a goal that you want to achieve something, always have a reward and have the reward match the goal. So if it's a little goal you've set, have a little reward. If it's a big goal, offer yourself a big reward for achieving it. And, hopefully with all that everyone understands, like there's a lesson in everything that we do, and you've just got to work out how you adapt it. So that's that. I just want to finish with one more thing about Peru. Does anyone know what the delicacy in food-wise is in Peru?
Guinea pig.
No? Sorry?
It's a guinea pig.
That's it. So what we did, we went and we thought while we were in Rome, we were doing what the Romans do. So we actually went and had the delicacy of Peru, which is guinea pig. So we actually tried that as well and went all the way with that. So it was a great trip, but it was some things that I got outside of my comfort zone and did, and I really enjoyed it. So anyway, that's my speech or talk for today. If anyone's got any questions, I'm happy to take them and answer them.